I work the night shift alone at a small convenience store. It's usually quiet, boring even. But for the last 2 weeks, something has been happening at exactly the same time every night. Something I can't explain. I've been doing the night shift for almost a year now, midnight to 7 a.m. Just me, a register, old fluorescent lights that flicker whenever they feel like it, and a store that hasn't been remodeled since the early 2000s. The aisles are long and narrow, security mirrors hang in the corners, and the only window faces a dark, empty parking lot. Nothing ever happens until recently. 1:13 a.m. exactly. The store phone rang. Not unusual, except nobody calls at that hour. We don't take orders. We don't have a company line besides that one ancient phone on the wall. I answered it like normal. Thank you for calling. Silence. At first I thought it was a prank, until I heard something faint in the background. Not breathing, not talking, just movement. Like someone walking through an empty hallway with their phone pressed against their chest. Then the call disconnected. The next night at 1:13 a.m. on the dot, the phone rang again. Same silence, same faint footsteps or shuffling sound. This time I spoke louder. Who is this? No answer. But before the call ended, I swear I heard the sound of something tapping. 3 soft taps, like fingernails on glass. Then the click of the line cutting off. After night 3, I started feeling uneasy. I checked the security cameras. A parking lot, empty. Aisles, empty. Back room, empty. Only me at the counter, looking tired and confused. I rewound footage from the exact moment the calls came in. Nothing unusual. But in the far corner of the screen, behind aisle 4, I kept catching a shadow that looked a little too tall to be a normal reflection. When I zoomed in, the camera glitched. By night 4, I was tense. I turned the phone's ringer down, but at 1:13 a.m., it still vibrated on the counter. I picked it up slowly. Who are you? What do you want? Silence, then a whisper. A soft, broken whisper. I'm here. The line still had the faint sound of movement, like someone walking, but slower this time. Not footsteps, more like dragging. My skin crawled. 5 minutes after that call, the door chimed. A man walked in, tall, thin, wearing dark clothes and a hood pulled low. He didn't buy anything, didn't look at the shelves. He just walked slowly through the aisles, like he was listening for something. When he passed aisle 4, he stopped, exactly where the shadow appeared on the camera. He turned his head as if someone whispered into his ear. Then he looked directly at me. I froze. He didn't say a word, just stared for way too long and walked out. I didn't want to come back, but I needed the job. Night 5, 1:13 a.m. The phone rang. My hands were shaking as I answered. This time I heard breathing, but not like a person. It was too slow, too deep, too close to the microphone. Then I heard something impossible, a quiet tap. But it wasn't coming from the phone. It was coming from aisle 4, right behind the shelf. I stepped away from the counter, the phone still to my ear. A shadow stretched along the floor, way longer than it should have been. Then from the phone, I heard the same whisper again. I'm here. And from aisle 4, a low, dragging step. I dropped the phone and ran out the front door. I never returned for my final paycheck. The store manager tried calling me the next day. He said the night shift guy who took over reported the phone ringing all night. Always at 1:13 a.m. and the cameras? He said the same thing was showing up behind aisle 4. A shadow, too tall, too still, waiting. I don't know what it is. But I know one thing. It wasn't a prank. It wasn't a person. And it's still calling the store every night.